Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Twisted Wheel Brewing Company. I'm not sure if they've actually gone now, but if they haven't, then I do apologise. So this is Speed Wobble Session IPA, 4.7%. We'll read what it says. This beer is unfiltered, unfined, and unbelievably good. Always store cold and drink fresh. Brewed for Twisted Wheel in Belgium. Whatever that says. So the malts are best ale, pale malt, cow malt, torrefied oat, and wheat malt. Hops are citra. And that's about all it says. So we'll just dive into the beer and not worry too much about anything else. So hopefully it's not going to be a gusher. No. Oh, it's got a lovely aroma though. I'm sure we've got grapefruit straight away then. So, been doing a spring clean this weekend. So, looks like a golden colour pour with a white head. Yeah, spring cleaning all downstairs. And then today, I'm off work. Today's Monday. I'm off work. Car's gone in for the MOT. My son's car. I have not got a car because it was scrapped and literally can't afford one at the moment. Son's car's gone in for an MOT. And when he bought it, he got it for a good price when he bought it, to be fair. And yeah, like I say, lovely. Definitely grapefruit on the aroma on this. Tropical flavours coming through. Ooh, not a bad beer. Nice fruity beer. Yeah. There's the old canning. And got this from Low Cost Beer at some stage. It's the only place I would have got that from. His car's gone in for an MOT. When he bought it, he got it fairly good price off the father of some woman at his workplace at that time. And not long after, it went in for an MOT. And there was something not right with the car, so it went in for work, and it was the injectors, and basically it was going to have to pay over £1,000 for injectors. At that time he wasn't earning a good whack. He's earning a good whack now, mind. And he lives at home, so he doesn't pay hardly any board at all. He's got some, when he leaves home, he's got some growing up to do, tell you. You'll see how hard life can be, but hey ho. Yeah, it's gone in for its MOT today. It needed a tyre, that's nothing. Headlight altering and that, but excessive emissions. And so he had he got away with one of the what do you call them? I forgot what you call the bloody things now. Injectors. He got away with putting one in, and it worked. And the bloke said at the time, says you're lucky because it would have been all four. So anyway, it was been working fine. Today it's gone for the MOT, and they've says, yeah, your injectors, you need to replace 3 of them. So yeah, 1,280 quid with labour and the MOT. So we're paying the 280, and my son's going to pay the £1,000 because that's how much the injectors would cost. We're paying the 280 to balance it up, because I've been using this car. But if I hadn't used this car, it'd probably be even worse, because it's cars that are sat around and especially diesels that aren't being used, it's not good for them. I have noticed when I've been driving in the morning, it's a little bit smoky now and again, and I thought it was just cold mornings in the winter. but it kind of, and its consumption has been a bit higher. I know fucking prices have gone up again, as they always fucking do in this country. Yeah, it's been a bit. Still good power on it. It's not lost any power, but not as nippy as it once was. I've noticed, like, when you put it into second gear, it fucking flies, and it's not been as nippy. So hopefully this will sort it, and hopefully there's no other issues when they put the injectors on, and hopefully that is what's causing it, and maybe needs a service at the same time, especially a new blooming air filter. But hopefully they're going to do that in the thing. Hopefully. So yeah, all good fun. Fucking cars. I hate cars. And then we've had the asbestos company around today, because possible asbestos on the stairs, and we've got a problem. We live in Sherwood in Nottingham, and they were built shit when they were built, and damp is an issue all the fucking time, and we've done lots of things to thwart the damp. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever win. I think it's just going to be one of them. It's going to be ongoing forever. Yeah, so we've had them round as well. So it's been a busy bloody day. Anyway, on with the beer. Yeah, if memory serves me correctly, Twisted Wheel have finished, and maybe these Belgian people were brewing it under their name for license purposes. Sad to see. Don't seem to be as many breweries disappear this time, through this summer at the moment. Certainly less beer festivals, from what I hear. Although when they put beer festivals on and charge anything up to 90 quid for a ticket, you're taking the absolute piss. Locally in Nottingham, there's 3 kind of big events for beer people. There's, in May, there's the Castle Rock Yard Party, which can be very hit and miss on the weather. It can be lovely, or it can be fucking freezing. It was lovely the first year. It was fucking freezing last year. And then you got the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, which I think is now the best event in the city. But you pay 17 quid to get into Castle Rock. You get a glass. Paid 17 quid to get in. It's not like you can get a free beer to go with a bloody, free beer with the glass. I think that ought to be a thing. I think there ought to be. I mean, it don't hurt them to get the cask lines out and say, right, free beer from the cask to fill your glass. Sweeten the deal. They have a great range of beers, nevertheless, from all over the place. Craft Beer Festival, that's where you get your breweries from all over. Your big breweries, like your Vedanta coming this year, Track, Cloudwater. A lot of the big breweries are coming now, and it's great to see, because Nottingham is a fantastic place for beer, for breweries anyway, and relationships that build off these. These brewers will chat to each other, and yeah, I will try and get a load of videos from that night, and just flood my website, my YouTube, with as many videos of the craft beer festival as possible. And photographs and whatever else. And then there's Robin Hood Beer Festival, and again, Robin Hood Beer Festival, I'm not paying 25 quid to get into a festival to get one glass and a few tokens, which equates to about a pint. Yeah, I think it might be a pint and a half even, but 25 quid when you see free beer festivals all over. No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. So made my mind up now to look for the beer festivals that are actually free and support the pubs or whoever's running them that way, and not greedy organisers who are obviously creaming off the profits. If you're putting that much on, then you've got to be making some profit. Whereas when pubs do it, it's all going back to the pub. They buy the beer, they'll have a great festival, it's great for the pub. And yeah, that to me, Smithfield in Derby reminds me of that. It looks to have one of the best beer festivals going. And the only problem is it's in Derby. It's a bit of a trek. Oh. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's a nice beer. It's been sat on the beer wall for an age. And as you can see, beer wall's running down a little bit now. It's just starting to loosen up a bit. But I'm going to have a bit of a chop and change around in the beer room. Get rid of some of the stuff that's not beery, stuff that I don't want anymore. And certainly, you know, put more stuff that is beery stuff out. Because this is what I want it to be. Obviously, some stuff I can't do note about. I can't do note about the DVD wall. And blooming wedding stuff. Still struggling with this. Trying to get rid of it. One of these days the wife will actually pull a finger out and actually get rid. But yeah, these things happen, don't they? Oh, and the homebrew, mountain of homebrew is dissipating rather quickly now, actually. I do want to brew some homebrew for later in the year, but I think I'm just going to go down the dark beer route and not brew anything that's light and that tropical, because it don't go so quickly. But the dark beers are good. The dark beers that aren't too strong actually go rather quickly. So I can see myself looking at what beers are out there and do that. So, bit of a beer review and a good bit of a chat. It's been a while since I mean, in the days of the channel when it was first open, especially in the 220 time, it was my only way of talking about the shite at work, and you know, couldn't really say as much to my wife because, you know, it just, in some ways it drags her down, and you know, worrying about what I'm going through or what I went through. And now we've just hopefully, like I say with the son's car, hopefully that's that put to bed and there's no more. And same with my wife's car, that's going in for a service next week. And touch wood, after the initial 4 lots of work in short time, it seems to be okay. Seems to be, we shall see. But bloody cars, you know, they're a pain, absolute pain. But you wouldn't do without them, would you? You know. And it is then one of those things. Oh, so back to the beer. I've had a good rattle. I think now that we go out socially, it's pulled it away from doing as many, certainly lives. And I think, whereas I like doing lives now and again, I don't think it'll ever come back to like daily lives and all that. But then, in a lot of ways, time, I've got literally zero time. Apart from today, I'm not too bad today, but yeah, normally zero time. It's got a nice bite to it as well. Fruity, a little bit tropical, grapefruit in there as well. It's a lovely beer. Obviously brewed in Belgium for Twisted Wheel. I don't know what the state of play is with Twisted Wheel. It's not a brewery I follow. You know, I've drank a few beers from them, but I don't. It's not something I follow. Don't follow every brewery, like, you know. I mean, who can? Don't really follow the local breweries these days. I see what's on YouTube, on the internet, and they don't really talk to me anymore. So it's funny how 1 minute you like the flavour of the month for breweries, and then literally there's no correspondence or chatting. And yeah, I used to have quite a bit of banter, but yeah, now zero. Yeah. So now, are they being nice so that you don't be horrible on reviews, or are they being nice because you've done nice reviews? Always the question. So yeah, would I drink this again? Yeah, it's a nice beer. Yeah, definitely. For me, a good 4.3 out of 5. Yeah, very nice. And that's my review, and a slightly longer review at that. Cheers all.